You know, we have started the topic of graph theory, and under this heading, in the previous class, we have discussed about the Eulerian graph or a Hamiltonian graph. These kind of graphs have been discussed in the previous class. We have also discussed Königsberg bridge problem in the previous class. Dirac theorem was discussed. Or's theorem was discussed in the previous class. We have, yes, we have to continue that. Just see. The question is there. We shall discuss few questions today. Show that the cyclic graph C6 has a Hamiltonian circuit. Has a Hamiltonian circuit. You know that cyclic graph C6 can be represented with the help of sorry, not C6, C5. The question in the question we have C5. Please rectify this. This is a C5. So we have to prove that in C5 there is a Hamiltonian circuit, but does not satisfy the hypothesis of Dirac's theorem or Or's theorem. This is very important. So we have a C5 graph, that is the graph of a pentagon. So this is the graph we have, and in the graph we have 5 vertices A, B, C. This is vertex D and this is vertex E. So we have 5 vertices in the graph C5, and it is a cycle. You know what is the meaning of a cycle? Cycle start and end at the same vertex. Now it has A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and E to A. We have this path, and you just see all the vertices have been used once, and no vertex has been repeated except the initial and terminal vertex. So this is the definition of a Hamiltonian circuit. So it means this graph contains Hamiltonian circuit. Now let us come to Dirac's theorem or Or's theorem. Now here the number of vertices are 5. Move back to the definition of a Dirac and Or's theorem. Your Dirac theorem says that let G be a graph with the vertices and edges. It is a simple graph, and n number of vertices are greater than or equal to 3, such that degree of a vertex is greater than or equal to n by 2 for each v belonging to the vertex set. This is the definition or the statement of Dirac's theorem. And U and V are non-adjacent vertices. Then by the given hypothesis, degree of U plus degree of V should be greater than or equal to n. This is they have the statement of Dirac theorem. Now, sorry, this is the statement of Or's theorem. And in the Dirac theorem, we have this statement that degree of each vertex should be greater than or equal to n by 2. And in the statement of Or's theorem, the degree of two non-adjacent vertices and the sum of their degrees should be greater than or equal to n. Now here, come to the question. N are the number of vertices and degree of a vertex. Suppose I take a degree of A, that is 2, and 2 should be greater than or equal to the number of vertices are 5/2. ये बड़ा होना चाहिए. 2, degree of a vertex should be greater than or equal to 2, but this is not greater than, because 2 is not greater than 5/2. एंड दिस इज फॉर ऑल वर्सेस. ए के लिए भी यही है, बी के लिए भी यही है, बिकॉज बी की भी डिग्री 2 ही है, एंड सिमिलरली ई की भी डिग्री 2 ही है. सो दिस क्राइटेरिया इज नॉट सेटिस्फाइड फॉर एवरी वर्टेक्स. इट मीन द हाइपोथेसिस ऑफ Dirac theorem is not satisfied in this question. So this is an exceptional case of a question where the Dirac theorem is not satisfied, but in spite of that, the graph contains an Hamiltonian circuit. This is the circuit we have, because it satisfies the basic definition of Hamiltonian circuit. Now come to Ors. This is the Dirac theorem. Now come to Ors. Suppose I take non-adjacent vertices A and C. Now, what is the degree of A plus the degree of C? And degree of A plus the degree of C is 2 plus 2, that is 4. And it should be greater than or equal to n, the number of vertices, 5. But this is not true, because 4 is not greater than or equal to 5. So the hypothesis of Or's theorem is also not satisfied. Or's theorem is also not satisfied in this question. But in spite of that, this graph contains Hamiltonian circuit. This is an exceptional question. Switch off your microphone, Abdul. So let us move further. We have the definition of a planar graph. A graph is said to be a planar graph when all the pair of vertices are joined by the help of an edges. So suppose we have a graph. This is V1, V2, V3, V4. Now this graph is there. This is not planar because each pair of vertices are not joined by the help of an edge, because V1, V3 are not joined. And let us join this. And there is one more condition of planarity, that edges do not cross each other. Edges do not cross each other. So it means if we want to join V2 with V4, you cannot draw a diagonal. So because if we draw a diagonal, it will not be a planar graph, it will be a non-planar graph in that case. But for making it a planar, you can take an edge like this out of the vertex. So this is a planar graph. So this is the example of a planar graph. It means how many vertices are there? 4. So this is K4. The K4 mean complete graph with 4 vertices. This is the meaning of K4. Similarly, K5 can be plotted, and we can discuss about the planarity of the K5 graph also. K5 graph is always a non-planar graph. Accordingly, prove that the graph K5 is non-planar. Prove that the graph K5 is this graph. This is your K5. K5 means there are 5 vertices of the graph, and all the vertices have been joined by the help of an edges. So this is the meaning of completeness. So we want to prove that this K5 is a non-planar graph. It is proved to be a non-planar graph. So planarity के लिए आपको पता है edges cross नहीं करने चाहिए, but here the edges are crossing each other. So is it possible to draw all the edges so that the edges cannot cross each other? So we shall try here for making it a planar. So these are the vertices we have. Now draw this edge and similarly draw this edge. Now this edge are not joined here, so we can join V1 with V4 and V1 and V3 here. Now what about V1, V3 has been joined, V1, V4 has been joined, V2, V5 has been joined, V3 is joined with V4, V2, V1, but not with V5. So now, if we try to plot an edge here, it will cross this edge. So it will not be the condition for completeness. And similarly, if we try to draw an edge from this side, it will cross this edge here. So and that is why this graph cannot be a planar graph. We have a small result also. Let me give you the result. Yes. Uh, yes, the result is for checking the planarity of the graph, 3 times the number of vertices minus 6 should be greater than or equal to E. This is the phenomena for the planarity. Remember this formula for checking the planarity of the graph. N are the number of vertices. So 3 into 5 minus 6, that come out to 15 minus 6 is 9. And what about the number of edges? And the number of edges are, count the number of edges, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one V3 and V5 के बीच में, that is 10. So 9 should be greater than or equal to 10 because E is 10 in K5. So this condition is not satisfied, which is not true. Remember. So this is not true, hence K5 cannot be a planar graph. Similarly, talk about K4. K4 के बारे में अभी हमने प्रूव करा कि that is a planar. Count the number of edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And put the values here. 3 into 4 minus 6 should be greater than or equal to 6. It is true. Just see, 6 is always greater than or equal to 6. It means in the case of K4, this condition is satisfied, but in the case of K5, this condition is not satisfied. So जब भी आप prove करेंगे, ऐसा proof के साथ you will explain by the help of a formula that this condition is not satisfied. लेकिन अकेला formula से नहीं करना है, अकेला ऐसे भी नहीं करना है. So you need to explain it more and more. Now, what about the graph with KMN? Now, this is another type we have, that is KMN for checking the planarity. KMN mean there are two different bipartite. This is the notation for a complete bipartite graph. This is complete bipartite graph. This has already been discussed earlier about the bipartiteness. So KMN mean M verses are there in a set. Total graph में हमारे पास the set of verses and the set of edges, and verses में M verses and N verses का sum. So and it has been subdivided into two. V1 union V2 is equal to V, if you remember. ये हमने पहले भी कंप्लीटनेस में करा था. So let us take the example of K33 parallelly. So three verses are in a set. Similarly, three verses are in the second set. Total verses in the graph are 6. So this can be termed as a V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. और इसकी कंडीशन होती है कि जो पहले सेट के वर्सेस हैं वो दूसरे सेट के वर्सेस के साथ ही ज्वाइन करेंगे, वो आपस में ज्वाइन नहीं कर सकते हैं. दिस वाज द कंडीशन फॉर बाइपर्टाइटनेस. So like this, and all the verses of the set V1. Now just see, V1 में हमारे पास verses हैं V1, V2, V3, and in the set of V2 we have verses V4, V5, V6. For the condition V1 के verses V2 के verses के साथ ही ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, वो आपस में ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाएंगे. And similar will be the condition for V2 also. जब आप ड्रॉ कर रहे होंगे ध्यान से ड्रॉ करिएगा फिगर को. नाउ आई थिंक इट इज कंप्लीट नाउ. अब देखिए V1 इन तीनों के साथ ज्वाइन हो चुका है, V5, V4, V5, V6. V2 भी ज्वाइन हो चुका है और V3 भी हो चुका है. नाउ इट इज कंप्लीट. दिस इज अ कंप्लीट बाइपर्टाइट ग्राफ K33. अब जरूरी नहीं है ये K33 हो, K43 भी हो सकता है, K34 भी हो सकता है, K23 भी बन सकता है, K32 भी बन सकता है. And we have to check whether this is a planar or a non-planar graph. This type of graph is actually a non-planar graph because we also have a result for this type of graph, and the graph is and the condition is 2n minus 4 should be greater than or equal to E. 2n minus 4 should be greater than or equal to E. Now this is the condition for planarity of the graph in the case of KMN. So let us check how many verses are there. The verses are 6. So 2 into 6 minus 4 should be greater than or equal to E, the number of edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably 9. So 12 minus 4 comes out to be 8. 8 greater than or equal to 9. Is it possible? No. So which is not true. So the condition for the planarity of complete bipartite graph of the type KMN is this, but this condition is not satisfied here. So it means the graph is not a planar graph. Now, अगर हमारे पास प्लानर ग्राफ है तो प्लानर ग्राफ में we have verses 4, we have edges. Edges are also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have regions. This is important term, regions. This is region number 1, region number 2, region number 3, and one outer region is also there. So total regions are 4. So this is the meaning of a region in a planar graph. Remember, planar graph is always a complete graph, or complete mean every pair of vertices are joined by the help of an edges. Now let us come to the Euler's formula. This is a very important result in graph theory. So statement is, if a connected planar graph G has n vertices, E edges, and R regions, n vertices, E edges, R regions, then n minus E plus R should always be equal to 2. This is Euler's formula in collected planar graph. Now we shall prove this result. This is very important result. So we shall prove this result by the principle of mathematical induction on E. Induction on E will be applied. E are the number of edges in the graph. So if E is 0, mean no edge, then G must have one vertex. Just see, this is the figure for the graph. That is the isolated vertex, and the vertex is named as V1. So there is no edge in this graph. This is graph A. So E is 0. Then G must have one vertex. So N is equal to 1, and one infinite region, outer region. Outer region is there. That is infinite. And clearly N minus E plus R is equal to 1 minus 0 plus 1. That is equal to 2. Formula is satisfied. Second, if E is equal to 1, E is equal to 1 mean one edge is there. Then the number of vertices of G is either 1 or 2. तो ये 1 भी हो सकता है, 2 भी हो सकता है. 1 कैसे होएगा? जस्ट सी, अगर एक एज है तो ये देखिए, ये ऐसा फिगर बन सकता है, लूप होगा. तो दिस इज वन ग्राफ एंड द सेकंड केस विल बी दिस इज, just see, one edge is there, one edge is there. In both graphs we have one edge, but in this graph we have one vertex, and in this graph we have two vertices. So we will try to justify the formula in the case of loop. Loop के केस में n is 1, E is 1, and R regions are one inner region, one outer region. Outer is infinite region, that is 2. And the formula will be satisfied by using n minus E plus R. Put the values 1 minus 1 plus 2. That is clearly 2. The formula is justified. And in the case of a single line edge, n is 2, E is 1, and R is only outer region. So the formula is n minus E plus R. Put the values. The formula is again justified for E is equal to 1. This is the induction process we are using. Now, induction hypothesis. Now we shall suppose the result is true for any connected planar graph with E minus 1 edges. This is we have supposed. This is our hypothesis. And induction step now. Just see, if E minus 1 edges are there, I'm just going to clarify with the help of a graph. You just see. This is the graph we are taking. Now, in the graph, we have a vertex V1, V2, V3, V4, and V5. And you can clearly count down the number of edges. Number of edges are also clear. Now you just see, if we add one new edge, suppose, wait करिए एक मिनट. Suppose ये edge नहीं है हमारे पास ग्राफ में. There is no edge of this type, which are joining V2 and V4. Now this is the graph actually. And now you just see the number of edges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 edges are there in this graph G. and vertices are 5. So N is 5, E is 7, and the regions are countably 1, 2, 3, and 1 is outer region 4. So regions are 4. And this is the case when we have one less edge. E minus 1 edges are there. So which is now we add, this is the induction step. We add one new edge, this is to G, to form a connected super graph of G. Now your new graph is named as G dash. Now clearly G dash has more edges as compared to G. It means G is clearly subset of G dash. This is the thing which we need to justify here. इसको हमने एक्सप्लेन करना है दैट G dash is the superset of the graph G. इसको प्लॉट कर लीजिए आप भाई, G भी प्लॉट करिए और G dash भी प्लॉट करके दिखाइए. So there are okay, one edge has been included, edge, new edge, and the name of the edge is K. So the new graph G dash is there. So there are three possibilities. Number one possibility is K is loop. Just see, ऐसा हो सकता है कि ये एज यहां ना होकर के V1 पर या V2 पर लूप बन जाए. सपोज हम यहाँ एज नहीं डालते हैं, यहाँ पर एज डाल देते हैं. ये देखिए, अगर ये नहीं है तो फिर यहाँ पर K है. दिस इज K. So this is the case I am taking when K is loop. So in which case a new region bounded by the loop is created. It means there is one more region have been there. Okay, but the number of vertices are same. Number of vertices is same, and number of edges have also been one increased. So and the number two case is K joins two distinct vertices in G. Now K joins two distinct vertices mean V2 and V4. अब K ने जो है join करा V2 and V4, then again just see without K there was a single region, this region, but K draw करने से one जो single region है has been divided into two region. So it means again the increase in the region is there, increase in the edges are there, and no increase in the number of vertices in the second case also. So in the third case, K is incident with only one vertex of G, on which case another vertex must be added, increasing the number of vertices. What does it mean? It means suppose ये K यहाँ भी नहीं है, यहाँ भी नहीं है, but suppose I take another vertex here, that is V6. So this is the edge we are plotting. So by doing so, the number of edges have been increased. The number of edges become 7 plus 1, and number of vertices have been increased 5 plus 1, and the number of regions are unchanged. ये infinite region वही रहा 4 का 4. So इसका मतलब ये हुआ इन तीनों केसेस में पहला केस ये है, यहाँ पर एजेस और रीजन इंक्रीज हो जाते हैं, वर्सेस उतने रहते हैं. इन द सेकंड केस अगेन एजेस एंड रीजन्स हैव बीन इंक्रीज्ड, वर्सेस उतने रहते हैं. लेकिन इन द थर्ड केस एजेस एंड वर्सेस हैव बीन इंक्रीज्ड, रीजन्स सेम रहते हैं. नाउ वी सपोज दैट n dash, e dash, r dash are the number of regions, edges, and number of vertices in the new graph G dash, and G dash is actually G plus K. K region K edge add करा है, and what was G? G में number of vertices n, edges E, और R regions. This is the difference. So now in case number 1, let us satisfy. In case number 1, n minus E plus R is clearly n same है, n dash, E has been increased. So E has been increased mean E dash plus 1, and R has also been increased, R dash plus 1. Just see 1 ऐड हुआ है, यहाँ भी हुआ है, लेकिन 1 ऐड होने से ये माइनस का हो जाएगा, ये प्लस का, और ये सेम टू सेम हो जाएगा, M dash minus E dash plus R dash. And in the second case, again, the same result we shall get, because number of vertices are same, edges are increased by 1, and regions are also increased by 1. So that is N dash minus E dash plus R dash. But what is in the third case? The vertices have been increased, N dash plus 1, and edges have been increased, but regions remain same. Again, 1 will be removed with that. So in all the three cases, the formula will be same. इनमें जो 1 ऐड हो रहा है वो 1 उसी में मर्ज भी हो जा रहा है, इंक्रीज भी हो रहा है, उससे वो 1 मर्ज हो रहा है. इट मीन बाय द इंडक्शन प्रोसेस इन द न्यू ग्राफ, N dash minus E dash plus R dash is always equal to 2. You can take the help of this example. Just see, in this example of G dash, if we talk about the third case, this was your third case, put the value here. That is N dash. N dash is in the new graph and new graph. New graph के लिए लिखिए new values. So in the third case, you put N dash is equal to 6. This is 6. E dash is 8, and R dash is 4. So what is the value we will get? 2. The formula is justified. And similarly will be the case for first two case also. उन दोनों के लिए भी formula justified है. You will explain it. So by the method of induction, now any plane connected graph G with E edges is of the form G plus K. For some connected graph G, with E minus 1 edges. It means एक जो edge add कर रहे हैं K, that is either a loop or a line or an edge joined with an isolated vertex. ये isolated vertex है V6, इसको join कर देंगे तो third case आ गया. तो तीनों cases में the Euler's formula is verified. Hence, by mathematical induction, the formula is true for all planar graphs. So this is the way by which we can check the planarity of the graph. The Euler's formula is very much helpful. Now we have a question. The question is, a collected planar graph has 10 vertices and each of degree 3, and degree of each Vi is 3. Into how many regions does a representation of this planar graph split the plane? So n is 3, degree of each vertex is 3. So we know that in a connected planar graph में एक और रिजल्ट हमारे पास होता है, the sum of the degrees of Vi's that will always be 3 into 10, क्योंकि हर एक वर्टेक्स की डिग्री 3 है और जो वर्टेक्स हैं वो है 10, so 10 into 3 will be 30, sum of the degrees. And we also know that the name it as number 1, sum of the degrees of the vertices is also equal to twice the number of edges by handshaking theorem. This is the result which we have done earlier. So by using 1 and 2, 30 is equal to 2e, e is equal to 15. This will be the number of edges. Now the number of edges are there and number of vertices are there. We can find out the number of region by Euler's formula. So by Euler's formula, n minus e plus r will be equal to 2. that is 10 minus 15 plus r is equal to 2. So r come out to be 7. So the number of region in this kind of graph will be 7. Now we have another definition actually. The definition of a homeomorphic graph. Homeomorphic graph means, suppose we have a graph like this. Now in this graph we have these vertices, and we have V1, V2, V3, V4. Now this is the graph G. Suppose I insert suppose I insert a vertex on an edge. Suppose I insert a vertex on this edge, and this is your V5. Now, by doing so, the degree of this vertex should be 2. Yes, it is 1 on this side, 1 is on this side. The degree of new vertices should be 2 by inserting into an edge or by the merger of edges in series. Such operation is called elementary subdivision. And the new graph G dash, the new graph G dash is homeomorphic to G. This is the symbol for homeomorphic. Line नीचे से हटा दीजिए. G dash is homeomorphic to G. You just simply add a vertex to an edge. चाहे वो यहाँ ऐड कर लीजिए, चाहे वो यहाँ कर लीजिए, चाहे वो यहाँ कर लीजिए. बट जो भी आप इंसर्ट करेंगे उसका डिग्री 2 होना चाहिए. Next we have the statement of a Kuratowski theorem. Kuratowski theorem is for planarity of a graph. A graph is planar if and only if it contains subgraph homeomorphic to K5 or K33. So कोई भी ग्राफ प्लानर कब होएगा? If the graph is if it contains a subgraph homeomorphic to either this graph or this graph. This is the result. Now we have a little question. The question is, determine the number of vertices, the number of edges, and the number of regions in the graph, and justify your answer. Justify your answer with the help of Euler's theorem. This is the question we have. So plot a square. So this is the square with the 4 vertices we have. Now we can draw a rhombus inside of this square. Now there are another vertices. This is a vertex, 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 and a vertex. Now this is attached with here, and you just see. So we can join with this. This is another vertex. This is another vertex, and this is another vertex. And we can join these also. So this is also a vertex. This is also a vertex, and this is also a vertex. Now you can easily count down the number of vertices. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is there. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is 16 and this is 17. ये भी vertex है. 17 vertices are there, and let us count down the number of edges now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we have 30. 30 edges are there, and this is a 31, and this is a 32. One more should be plotted here. This is a 33 and this is a 34. So 34 edges we are taking in this graph. Now count down the number of regions here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 20 regions are there. Is it so? So n minus e plus r should be 17 minus 34 plus 20. That comes out to be 3. Minus 17. That come out. No, theorem is not verified. The number of regions should not be 20. It should be 19. So let us count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The regions are more.
सर एक बाहर वाला infinite region.
Yes. Outer region is also there. Yes, there is an outer region, but it come out to be minus 17 plus 21. अभी भी 4 आ रहा है. कुछ mistake करा है हमने. It
सर
should
2
justify.
edges count नहीं की
हाँ जी बेटे.
सर 2 edges count नहीं की
पक्का.
सर एक ऊपर रहेगी एक नीचे सर 2 के पास में
बेटे मैंने तो अपनी
ये
तरफ से
वाली सर
पूरे.
सेंटर वाली
दिस
सर
इज
इधर
1. हाँ नहीं, दोबारा से फिर काउंट करने पड़ेंगे ना. दिस इज
सर
1.
सेंटर वाली रहेगी सर 2
क्या कह
के
रहे हैं? हाँ जी.
सर 2 के राइट साइड में सेंटर वाली सर ये ऊपर ऊपर
हाँ, ये वाला. ओके.
सर एक नीचे भी
ये भी. हाँ, ये भी नहीं किया है.
सर ये नहीं ये तो पेंट की थी नीचे एक रहेगी इससे सर
प्लीज लेट मी काउंट अगेन. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now come here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9 30 32 बनने चाहिए. व्हाट डू यू से? मेरे अकॉर्डिंगली तभी बनेगा ये. इट शुड बी 32 बिकॉज अगर 32 करते हैं तभी हमारे पास जो डिफरेंस है वो ज्यादा आना चाहिए. 34
सर 36 है.
36 36 36 बनना चाहिए. 36 36 बनना चाहिए तभी बनता है हमारे पास. आप इसको एक बार दोबारा से दिखे क्योंकि अभी ये बहुत हौच पौच सा हो गया है. सो यू प्लीज चेक द रिकॉर्डिंग and then try to count the edges again. Okay, and you will have, because ये connected planar graph है और connected planar graph में Euler theorem must be satisfied और होती है और होएगी. You will verify. और एक्चुअली में ज्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स कर दिया फिगर. फिगर ज्यादा बड़ा होने से ना हमारा वो काउंटिंग के वक्त थोड़ा सा हो गया. सो अगर हम दोबारा से इसको बैक पर जाकर के करेंगे तो इट विल बी वेरीफाइड. जस्ट सी. आई एम गोइंग टू रिमूव अगेन. रिमूव द वैल्यूज. वो जो मार्किंग कर दी है ना वो रिमूव करके. Yes, this is the graph we have. Now clearly the number of verses are, let me check again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 verses are there and we have 9 verses. It is clearly 17. The number of edges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 9, 10, 11. There you should have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 9, 30. अगर हमारे पास ये बन जाता है 30. हाँ, मैंने यहाँ पर एजेस रिमूव कर दिए ना. अगर एजेस रिमूव करेंगे तो फिर रीजन काम हो जाएंगे ना. अगर मैं यहाँ एज डाल देता हूँ, पहले मैंने यहाँ डाला हुआ था, तो उससे रीजन भी बढ़ेंगे. अगर हम 30 लेकर के भी चले तो इट इज ओके. नाउ लेट अस काउंट डाउन द रीजन. अभी कुछ एज बचा नहीं है.
सर
सारे
दो
हम
बच्चे हैं सर.
कहाँ बच गए बेटे अब?
सर एक ऊपर का सर एक नीचे का सर.
सभी की तो मार्किंग कर दी हुई है. हाँ ये वाले 32 32 32 देर. ओके.
सर अभी भी दो बचे हैं सर.
अभी कौन से बच गए?
सर वो दोनों जो मार्क है सर उसके बीच में है सर.
ये करा हुआ है मार्क.
सर उसके नीचे वाला सर.
ये दे.
हाँ सर वही वही.
ये वाला
हाँ सर ऊपर भी है वही.
ओके 34 is there. Write down 34. 34 edges are there. Now let us write down the regions. Regions की मैं नंबरिंग करूंगा. This is dots लिखते हैं. Dots number 1, 2, 3. This is 4. ये देखिए अब ये पूरा रीजन है 4. And this is region number 5, region number 6, region number 7, region number 8. ये मार्क कर दिए हुए हैं. Region number 8, region number 9, region number 10, region number 11, 12, Then we have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. 18 regions are coming accordingly. So n minus e plus r. Let us check. 17 minus 17 plus 34, and it come out to be 1. It means little mistake is there. One outer region have not been counted. So regions are 19. Outer region नहीं गिना ना अभी हमने. Regions are 19. The theorem is verified. Okay. Include the outer region also. So this come out to be minus 17 plus 19. So this come out to be 2. So Euler's formula has been justified for this. अच्छा, अगर आप लोग ये देखिए, if we add this edge also, अब ये ऐड करने से और ये वाला एज ऐड करने से जैसे दो एजेस बढ़ जाएंगे, दो एजेस बढ़ेंगे और ये रीजन भी दो बन गए और ये भी रीजन दो बन गए, तो एक तरह से दो रीजन भी बढ़ गए, तो फिर भी थ्योरम वेरीफाइड है. 17 माइनस 36 प्लस 21 शुड बी 2 ऑलवेज, तब बी थ्योरम वेरीफाइड होएगी. सो इन ईच एंड एवरी कनेक्टेड प्लानर ग्राफ द थ्योरम विल बी जस्टिफाइड. Now, we have the important term of the graph theory, that is graph coloring. That how we can color a graph. Graph coloring means we have to paint the vertices of a graph. Just see, this is a graph we have. A graph. And join these edges. This is the graph, that is G, and we have to color the vertices of the graph. This is vertex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 vertices are there. We have to paint the vertices of the graph so that the minimum colors have been used and the adjacent vertices should not have same color. And this term is to be written as a chromatic number. Chromatic number of a graph is denoted by chi. This is the symbol chi. Chi is used for denoting the minimum number of colors needed to paint the vertices of this graph so that adjacent vertices should have different colors. Suppose number 1 vertex को white color दिया है, अब 1 को white दिया है तो 2 जो है इसका adjacent है. Adjacent होता है जब edge हो, तो white इसको white नहीं दे सकते. Suppose I color as black. So if it is black, it cannot be black. So suppose it is given as white again. Is it okay? Because these are not adjacent. Just see, these are not adjacent. और अगर ये यहाँ पर edge होता, suppose this is an edge, then it cannot be given as white color. So we have to use third color. But now it is white and it can be black because there is no direct edge. Similarly, it can be white, and if this is white, this cannot be white. And if this is white, this cannot be white. It can be given black. So how many colors have been used? 2, black and white. So this is the way of finding out the chromatic number. But अगर edges ज़्यादा होंगे तो number of colors भी ज़्यादा चाहिए होंगे. Just see. Suppose we have this graph again. So this is vertex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there is an edge also. So vertex 2 has been connected by the help of an edge. 2 has been connected by the help of an edge. Vertex 1 can be given black. This can be given white because this cannot be black. So this is black. Now it cannot be black. It cannot be white. So we have to use third color. It is red. So if this is red, this is white. So it can be given black. And similarly, this can be given red. Now the criteria is okay, and in that case, chromatic number is 3. So 3 colors have been used to paint the vertices of this graph. This is the way of finding out the chromatic number. And related to chromatic number term, we have a 5-color theorem. We have a 5-color theorem. 5-color theorem says that a planar graph G is 5-colorable. A planar graph G is 5-colorable. Now, what does it mean? The proof is to be done by the help of induction on the number of vertices n in G. N are the number of vertices in the graph. So if n is less than or equal to 5, अब देखिए किसी ग्राफ में अगर 5 से कम है वर्सेस हैं या 5 हैं, then the theorem obviously holds. Theorem obviously holds. Since the graph is 5-colorable, and we assume 5-colorable का मतलब ये है कि 5 के 5 आपके जो वर्सेस हैं वहां पर कलर हो रहे हैं. And okay. Then the theorem obviously holds since the graph is 5-colorable. Just see how. Suppose we have a figure. This is the vertex V1. This is the vertex V2. This is V vertex, and this is V3. This is V4. This is V4 we have, and this is V5. So all the vertices are joined with V. We require this figure to clarify. Next, we assume that, इसको हम बाद में discuss करते हैं. We assume that the theorem holds for every planar graph with n-1 vertices. We shall prove that this is true for n vertices. N vertices के लिए ये true है. Since G is a planar graph and it is connected, it must have a vertex V, this one V, such that degree of V is less than or equal to 5. Now, इस vertex की जो degree है, that is less than or equal to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 edges are joined with this vertex. So, let a new graph is there. That is a G dash. G dash is a new graph. This is G, which is obtained by deleting V from G. So by induction hypothesis, G dash requires not more than 5 colors. Just see. अब इसका मतलब क्या है कि जो degree of V है, that is less than or equal to 5. What does it mean? G dash requires not more than. Okay. Suppose it is given as color 1, then it can be given as color 2, color 2 can be given, and that can be given as color no need to कर, एक मिनट रुकिए. Yes, इसको हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं. V को कलर करने की जरूरत नहीं, V के साथ हमारे पास ज्वाइंट है ना ये सारे. G dash be the graph obtained by deleting V from G, and by the induction hypothesis, G dash requires not more than 5 colors. Okay, and just see, this is 5 colorable. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 colors will be used to paint the vertices of this graph, and this cannot be 1, this cannot be 2. G dash be the graph obtained by deleting V from G. By the induction hypothesis, G dash requires not more than 5 colors. Not more than 5 colors. Okay. What does they say? They are saying that अगर हम लोग यहां से V को रिमूव कर देते हैं, so the graph will be a new graph G dash. फिर हमें इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि नो एज इन द ग्राफ इज लेफ्ट. ये भी नहीं रहेगा, ये भी नहीं रहेगा, ये भी नहीं रहेगा, ये भी, लेकिन वर्सेस तो रहेंगे 5 के 5. सो वो न्यू जो ग्राफ है, अब उसमें जो डिग्रीज ऑफ द ईच वर्टेक्स है दैट विल बी लेस देन और इक्वल टू 5. इट इज क्लियर. न्यू वर्टेक्स में भी जो डिग्री होएगी लेस देन और इक्वल टू 5 ही होएगी, सेटिस्फाई करेगा. एंड G dash requires not more than 5 कलर. उसमें भी 5 से ज्यादा कलर यूज नहीं होंगे, क्योंकि अगर आइसोलेटेड वर्टेक्स भी हैं, सपोज दीज आर आइसोलेटेड वर्सेस 5, दैट इज 1 2 3 4 5, तो 5 के अलावा कोई कलर की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. नॉट मोर देन 5 कलर्स वी रिक्वायर. दिस इज दे आर सेइंग. हेंस it is sufficient to consider the case that G dash has 5 colors with which its vertices are properly colored. This is they are saying. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर किसी प्लानर ग्राफ में, प्लानर ग्राफ का मतलब ये है कि वो सारे के सारे वर्टिसेस उसके साथ ज्वाइंट हैं, और कंप्लीट की यहाँ बात नहीं हो रही. दिस इज ओनली अबाउट द प्लानैरिटी, एंड नो टू एजेस आर क्रॉसिंग विद ईच अदर. ओनली रीजन्स हैव बीन क्रिएटेड, ओनली एजेस हैव बीन क्रिएटेड, एंड ओनली वर्टिसेस हैव बीन देयर. सो इन दैट केस only the maximum number of colors which we require, and that is the 5. अच्छा, ऐसे ही इस थ्योरम को इसी क्राइटेरिया को हम इस ग्राफ के लिए भी जस्टिफाई करेंगे. सपोज वी हैव दिस इज V1, plot this graph. Now ये था आपके पास V1. Now it has been given as 1 2 3, and this is a 4 and this is a 5. Now just see, this is a number 1 color. Color number 1 has been given here. So if color number 1 has been given here, you can give color number 3. ये जो 3 नंबर कलर यहाँ दिया है ना, ये यहाँ भी दे सकते हैं. और नेक्स्ट में यहाँ दे सकते हैं कलर नंबर 1, this one, and here again you can give 3 color, because हमें minimum color use करने हैं, and again you have 1 color. So just see, इसका मतलब ये है कि there is a path between the vertices V1 and V3. V1 से V3 तक ये path बन गया. This to this, this to this, then this. We have this path, and ये path बनने से हमारे पास ये एक तरह से vertices create हो गए, and alternatively we can color. Alternatively mean 1 color, 3 color, 1 color, 3, 1, 3. Because we need to use minimum colors. A similar path may exist between V2 and V4. So ये जो V2 है and V4 है, ऐसे ही we can create a path. Okay, but if we create a path, it will obviously intersect this path. वो इस edge को intersect करेगा. या अगर हम इधर से पाथ बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं तो वो इस एज को इंटरसेक्ट करेगा, तो वो दोनों केसेस में इंटरसेक्ट कर जाएगा, इसका मतलब है प्लेनर नहीं रहेगा। इन दैट केस द ग्राफ विल नॉट बी ए प्लेनर ग्राफ, hence we can interchange the color of all vertices connected to G. So we can change the colors, and the color 5 is given to vertex number 4, 4 दीजिए इसको, ये 5 है। सो ये जो 4 है हम यहाँ कर देंगे और ये जो 2 है वो उसको हम यहाँ कर देंगे। अब ये इंटरचेंज करने का क्या पर्पज है? इंटरचेंज द कलर ऑफ ऑल वर्सेस कनेक्टेड टू V2, so we can interchange giving color 4 to V2, color 2 will be given, sorry कलर 4, इसको 2 की जगह 4 ही रहने दीजिए कलर। अब ऐसा करने से क्या हुआ, दस वी कैन कलर V विद कलर 2। नाउ ये जो बड़ा वर्टेक्स है इसको अभी तक हमने कलर नहीं करा है, नाउ दिस वर्टेक्स कैन बी कलर्ड एज 2। नाउ यू जस्ट सी, इसका मतलब क्या है, ताकि हमारे पास जो है मिनिमम कलर यू, हैंस द ग्राफ, दिस इज द न्यू ग्राफ G डैश, G डैश हैज बीन यूज्ड, एंड G, इसमें जो G को जो है दैट वाज अ 5 कलरेबल अर्लियर, बट अगर हम V वर्टेक्स ऐड करके भी कर लेते हैं तो दैट थ्योरम इज आल्सो वेरीफाइड बिकॉज G dash plus V is also 5 colorable. This is the meaning they are saying. So whether we can do in that way or in that way, in all the cases it is 5 colorable. Just see, this was your V. ये है, मैं दोबारा से प्लॉट कर रहा हूं। अब 1 कलर 2 3 4 5, 5 कलर्स हैव बीन गिवन, अभी इसको कलर नहीं दिया है, लेकिन अगर हम इसको कलर देना चाहते हैं न्यू ग्राफ में, तो इसको ये जो 4 कलर है दिस कैन आल्सो बी गिवन एज 4 कलर, एंड नाउ द नंबर 2 कलर कैन बी गिवन टू दिस वर्टेक्स आल्सो। द व्हाट दे आर सेइंग, इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर किसी प्लानर ग्राफ में 5 वर्सेस हैं तो 5 वर्सेस में मैक्सिमम 5 कलर ही दिए जा सकते हैं। This is they are saying. We are simply taking a planar graph, not a connected planar graph, not a circuit. अब आपके माइंड में ये बात भी आ रही होगी कि why not we take a pentagon with 5 vertices? Because this is a connected graph, connected planar graph. We have to simple take a planar graph like this. That is why we cannot take this type of graph, and it is moreover a circuit or a cycle, and we have to take a simple planar graph. So we shall continue in the next class. Thank you very much.